Amanda looked at the grinning couple. Why did she feel so angry? What was wrong with her? This wasn't the first time she saw her husband kissing another woman. Her husband had kissed another woman right in front of her. When she first moved to Indonesia from Canada to be with the charming pilot, she had brushed off such encounters as innocent gestures. But recently, those innocent gestures had escalated to outright public displays of affection that made Amanda feel more humiliated than watching someone else eating the last slice of pizza. But today's incident took the cake. Today, it wasn't just any woman. It was Laura, Amanda's best friend. How could her dear friend betray her like this? Oh well, why the F not? With a cynical smile, she returned to her BMW, ignoring the concerned honk from her driver. She didn't want to talk to anyone. She needed some me time to sort out her feelings. Or maybe she needed a wine and cheese night. No, better yet, a triple chocolate fudge brownie sundae with extra cherries on top. She wanted to hide under a blanket and watch old romantic comedies. You know, the ones where you don't have to think too much, just laugh, cry, eat popcorn, and pretend everything in your life is fine. Back home in her luxurious mansion in an upscale neighborhood of Jakarta Selatan, Amanda's life resembled a chaotic sitcom set full of questionable decisions, plenty of melodrama, and a dash of dark comedy. A seasoned corporate lawyer turned full-time housewife, Amanda was also a two-time divorcee, navigating the roller coaster of her third marriage to Mark, a man whose idea of fidelity was as elusive as a ghost in a haunted house. Amanda thought she had found the one. After all, what could be more romantic than a surprise marriage proposal in Paris atop the Eiffel Tower? That was until she moved into her husband's family home in South Jakarta. There, she had the horrifyingly upsetting revelation that her new husband had the loyalty of a stray cat on a city block, completely untrustworthy and fond of sneaking off at every chance he got. To add insult to injury, Amanda soon discovered that Mark not only failed marital vows but had perfected the art of conjugal betrayal. One fateful day, while pretending to listen to her complaints about the household chores, he claimed he was busy working. She unearthed his endless texting habits. The clincher, one bright morning, she scrolled through messages laden with loving emojis, leading to the grim epiphany that she was not the only star dancer in this tragicomedy, the epitome of his shamelessness. It happened on Amanda's birthday, which had been orchestrated as a sweet little family affair. They gathered her two children, her ambitious daughter Nayla, and her teen son Dika, plus Minka, the inquisitive Jack Russell with a penchant for belly rubs. As they cut the cake together, Amanda's heart warmed, while Mark posed for pictures like a model far too thrilled for a birthday cake without his usual frosting, diverting his attention entirely from her to his phone, seeming to participate only for the free food. In the back of her mind, Amanda recalled Mark announcing that he had to catch the night S train to Yogyakarta for an important meeting. Oh, how wrong they were, all of them. She chuckled to herself now, thinking back to how she unwittingly became the getaway driver to the Gambir station that night, ferrying him to rendezvous with yet another mistress, perhaps with the same glowing red lipstick that would soon mark the new chapter in her life. Mark's girlfriends. Few months later, the curtain fell further as Amanda dealt with betrayal and an awkward visit to the clinic after discovering Mark had brought an STD home from his escapades, a delightful gift that would require a whole new meaning of the phrase, "Let us take care of each other." At this point, Amanda entertained thoughts of launching a business that would help others in similar plights. Break those chains. Domestic solutions for cheater detection. As Amanda stirred her cup of coffee, her mind ticked. Maybe I should create an app that alerts women when their husbands are nearby suspicious corners. Minka could be the mascot, barking as only a loyal dog could, just with 30% more attitude. She winked at Minka, who was busy contemplating the existential dread of her treat jar being out of reach. However, Amanda's entrepreneurial brainstorm brought her back to the task at hand, managing chaos while considering potential income streams. The endless drama of managing two teenagers and two stepsons who sometimes resembled a disorderly fraternity brought her to broad comedic thoughts. Why not write a book? How to navigate life with a cheating spouse and still laugh. I might even sell it at the supermarket checkout line next to the gossip magazines. One cloudy evening, Amanda casually shared her thoughts with her children. Hey, I'm thinking of starting a vlog about family life with the good, the bad, and the hilariously absurd. Dika nearly spat his orange juice while laughing. Mom, do you think people will pay to hear about how Dad takes the cake and eats it too? Literally? His sister joined in. Only if it is a cake-flavored ignorance is bliss or why bother, it must be gluten-free and disappointment-free. Amanda rested her chin on her hand, gazing at her kids with laughs still bubbling from her heart. You two little devils, I'll take your smart quips and make them into merch. Parental advisory, cheater edition t-shirts for kids. Just then, Minka leaped onto Amanda's lap, eyes shining with enthusiasm as if she understood every word. See? Even Minka thinks it's a winner. Amanda raised her voice in camaraderie. And there it was, a young woman who turned tribulations into business ideas, humor as fuel, and love that seemed just as distant as a train to Yogyakarta. Embracing her journey, Amanda envisioned a future with her muffins, blogs, and dog-based motivational quotes pouring out into the world, crafting her destiny, one laugh at a time. If they can ride off into the sunset, then I can drive my own Tesla and take Minka along for a joyride filled with cheeky, attention-seeking posts about life and all its absurdities. I won't be surprised if I get sued by my husband and his mistress one day. But at least I'd go down in history as the woman who stood up against infidelity. If things go south, I can always rely on my 2 kids and my furry daughter Minka for support. Together, we'll be unstoppable. We're like the Powerpuff Girls, only with more sarcasm and less sugar. Who knows? Maybe one day my story will inspire other betrayed wives to turn the tables and create their own happily ever after. I may not have found love in this crazy journey, but I did find myself. I've learned that I am stronger than I thought, funnier than I felt, and I have a whole squad of weirdos who love me just the way I am. And guess what? I wouldn't trade it for the world. Not for all the red roses and lovey-dovey mushy stuff. Real life isn't a fairy tale, but that doesn't mean it can't be a comedy. If you can laugh through the tears, you're halfway to healing. Laughter is the best revenge. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade and pour it on your cheating spouse. It's not the best solution, but it's definitely satisfying. Amanda continued typing on her laptop, lost in her thoughts. Outside, the rain poured, creating a soothing melody that matched her melancholic tune. Each stroke of the keyboard was a beat in the rhythm of her life, a song of betrayal, resilience, and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. In the end, she decided that the best revenge was a life well lived. So she focused on her children, her furry companions, and the dreams she had put on hold. For her, it was time to spread her wings again, not to fly away from the pain, but to soar above it, transforming the scars into stars that guided her path. The sun peeked through the clouds, casting a warm glow on Amanda's face as she read the latest comments on her blog. The words, "You go, girl," and "preach," danced before her eyes. She smiled, feeling a sense of community that warmed her heart. In that moment, she knew she wasn't alone. There were others who understood her journey, who had walked similar paths and emerged stronger on the other side. She thought about her friend, Laura, the one who had betrayed her. Perhaps Laura, too, had been a victim of circumstance, trapped in a loveless marriage and seeking solace in a fleeting romance. Amanda chose compassion over judgment, understanding that everyone carried their own burdens. The past couldn't be rewritten, but the future was a canvas waiting to be painted with the colors of hope and resilience. Amanda took a deep breath, savoring the sweet taste of freedom. She was ready to embrace the unknown, to dance with life's uncertainties, knowing that she had the strength to weather any storm. Her story wasn't over. It was merely transforming into something even more extraordinary, a testament to the indomitable spirit that resided within her.